Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Session 0, Part 1 for the Lamenters Season 2. I have a majority of the cast, but not everybody is here today for this session, so I am going to introduce what we're doing and hopefully where this is going to take us. So some of you guys were players in Season 1 of the Lamenters, and some of the people who will be playing in Season 2 were part of the cast of the Moonsea Adventures. So we're kind of doing a merge. And Season 2 of the Lamenters will be set in the same world setting as Season 1 was set, which is my original creation, the Lands of Doreguteon. So that lore has expanded significantly, and part of what I'm hoping to do with Season 2 of the Lamenters is explore that world setting a little bit more geographically, but also culturally, and kind of get into some of the intrigue and the competing factions that are all taking place in that world. But what we're going to focus on now is character creation. Now, we will once again be using Lamentations of the Flame Princess as our primary mechanical system. I do have some homebrewed things that I incorporated in the last season, and I will likely expand on for Season 2 of the Lamenters. But the biggest thing that I want to try, and this is a big emphasis on try, is character creation. If you follow the rules for Lamentations of the Flame Princess, is pretty old school. It involves rolling 3d6 straight down the line, and whatever you get is whatever you get. And in this little corner, I have the ability score modifiers, which make some sense if you take a look at it. The basic is that you would have a range between 3 and 18 on the left. And then corresponding on the right would be the associated modifier for that. So that would be if we rolled 3d6 straight down the line. However, what I intend to do with Season 2 of the Lamenters is to implement the system that I created. Maybe it's foolish. Maybe it's going to create epic and heroic characters. We'll find out. But I'm referring to the bastard system. Yes, that's right. Wherein we will be rolling for each person 6 20-sided dice. Now, that doesn't mean that you could have an ability score of 1, 2, 3, 4. What it means, if you saw my video on the bastard rolling system, is that if you roll on a d20, if you were to roll, for example, a 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, that is automatically adjusted to a 6. So the lowest roll anyone will have is a 6. And in Lamentations, that is a -1. On the high side, if you roll a 19 or 20, that gets deflated to an 18, which is still pretty good. So that's how that works. Now, if that set of 6 rolls, if the net result is a negative modifier, then that person will have a complete set re-rolled. If the modifier is positive, you keep the set. And then what this will allow each of you guys to do is choose where to put your ability scores. And that obviously will give you a little more control in terms of making the class that you want to make. Does that make sense to everybody? I'm hoping it'll be fun. I'm hoping that we'll get a good range of people. But I will say that typically, I think the math is that more often than not, everybody ends up with a pretty good positive character with some averages and some high rolls. So we'll find out, because we're going to do this live during this session. Before I forget, a couple other notes. In my setting, in the Lands of Doreguteon, there are no demi-humans. That means there are no elves, dwarves, or halflings. What I have done is reskinned those classes in this game. So you can choose to play one of them, but they just have different kind of roles and names. So I will provide all of that for you guys after we do the rolls so that you can choose to make whatever it is that you want to make. Okay. Are you guys excited and ready for rolling?
Let's do this.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's
Okay.
do it.
So
Ooh.
we are going to begin. Who's brave enough to be the opener? Who's brave enough?
Yes, I will do it.
Kail, I like that, because while we're doing this, I have another window open where I'm going to be recording all of the rolls
Okay.
that everybody will have at their disposal so that you guys can then make those characters. So here we go. Kail, you're up first. We're going to roll 60 20s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so let's take a look at the chart. This could be good. Maybe it's good. All right, so the 18 obviously counts as a +3. The 16 counts as a +2, so that's 5. The 15 counts as a +1, so that's a +6 net. However, you have a 2, a 4, and a 4, which calculate as a 6. So each one of those is a -3. So you are still up 3. So
I'm +3.
yes, you are +3. So I'm going to record your rolls as 18, 16, 15, 6, 6, 6.
Hell yeah.
There you go, buddy.
Sign of the beast.
All right, so far that is not very average. That is like the opposite ends of the curve. But I think it'll be fun for you to make a character.
I'll take it.
Rolls. We'll see what you have. All right, who is brave enough to go next?
I'll go.
Okay, hit me.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Beat, you're there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Hey.
Oh,
I don't know if that's going to add up. Let's see.
I don't think so.
So that's an 18. The 20 becomes an 18, which is a +3. The 15 is a
+1.
+4. And then you've got,
total is
3
+1.
-1s and a yeah, you're at +1. So that is even more extreme. I don't know how that's even possible. Even more extreme. So you have an 18, a 15, a 10, and 3 6s. Wow. This is not going at all how I thought it would go. All right, are you guys scared or excited? I guess we'll find out.
All right.
Okay. Right down the line, I'm going to go with Heath.
It's all downhill from here, baby.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, give it to me.
Oh,
20 twice.
Oh my God.
Give me that shit.
Dog. Wow, that's 3
Damn.
18s.
Just go ahead and give me all the goods. Give it all to me.
You pretty much got it. 2 7s and a 6. So 3 18s, a 7, and a 6.
That's crazy.
I'm fairly certain that my system is absolutely broken.
We're about to be the most OP party there's ever been.
Yes.
Ever.
You'll be OP, but hopefully you guys will meta and coordinate so that like at least one of you has a decent charisma. That's not a dump stat. We'll find out. All right, here's Martin. All right, so 3 low ones plus an 18, a 16, and a 12.
There's that good charisma.
5. The 12 doesn't count for anything. So you got an 18 and a 16. So that's 3 plus 2 is 5. And then you have 3 dump stats. So that still works. That still works. So we have 18, 16, 12, 6, 6, 6. Wow. That is completely not at all what I thought it would be. The number of you that have ridiculous low scores is crazy.
All of us.
Yes. Yes. All right. Well, that is what we're going to do. So I'm excited about that. So what we will do is now I'm going to explain for the benefit of the audience and you guys as well. Another important component of the Lands of Doreguteon is that religion has a prominent role across cultures. However, arcane magic is absolutely illegal, taboo, heresy, blasphemy, witchcraft, and devilry. So the choice of whether or not you want to make a magic user will be an individual one, because as players, if you choose to make a magic user, just know that it is, if it's revealed or caught, that is what your character is, it is not likely that you will survive.
Right.
But I don't want to discourage anyone from taking that risk. So if someone chooses to make a magic user, I want you as a player to keep that between you and me and actually not share it with the party. I think it'll be more fun that way. What would be absolutely insane is if all of you guys just made magic users, but didn't tell each other.
I didn't know we were going to keep that a secret because I was going to ask you a question about not being a magic user, but something else related to it.
Okay. Well, I think any questions regarding character creation from this point on, we will adjudicate offline so that we're not spending an inordinate amount of time doing that. But basically, your choices are the standard choices within Lamentations. And like I said, the demi-human choices that I emailed you, the alternative skins that I gave them names for, those are all choices that you guys have as options. But I will also share the list of rolls with you guys so that you know what you rolled and you can build your characters. And then I will have a place where you can deposit your characters once they are finished so that we know what we have. Now, I will say this for the benefit of our audience. I thought about having everybody start at first level, but then I realized that the kind of introduction to season 2 that I wanted to do narratively was such that I felt like it would be a little better to have you scaled up just a little bit. So everyone will be starting at 3rd level. We will do maximum hit points plus your con bonus if you choose to do that. We'll do maximum hit points plus your con bonus for the first 3 levels. But any levels that you gain after that during season 2, we will roll and play it that way. Okay. I am very excited about this, and especially looking at these rolls. This is going to be a fun campaign. So, but with that, we will conclude this session 0 part 1 with this part of the cast, and we will resume once you guys have made your characters with our first episode. So until then, thank you everybody for watching, for liking and subscribing, and stick around for season 2 of the Lamenters.
Yeah.
Well, hello, and welcome to Blayne Allen World. I am Busey, the Wizard. I'm back once again to remind you to subscribe and click on the notifications button, and also watch videos that are over there. Tune in to the next episode of whatever show you are just watching, and watch other shows featuring Bill. He made me say that because he's a narcissist. Okay, bye.